Gonzalez hit the ball consistently hard enough to hit for a high average, to get to 15 homers a year and plenty of doubles, enough that the bat profiles at a corner position, say third base. You have to give him the opportunity to demonstrate that it's real.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the fifth inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, "You see that?" I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
South side of Chicago, where are you at? This was the first time I got traded, but I was so excited to wear these pinstripes and be a South side of Chicago boy. This jersey right here is an all-star jersey. You can see on the back the all-stars and the all-star patch there. Being an all-star and being who I was called over there to be was something I was real proud of.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a big swing and miss. He got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's going to go.
Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
Better jelly made the right way. Dietz & Watson uses no artificial preservatives, no fillers, no shortcuts. No kidding. Pete's Market and Dietz & Watson, 2 family businesses in the business of feeding families. Pete's Market, fresh, local, done right.
White Sox baseball.
It's a fly ball out into deep left center field. It's back there. It is gone! Wins it!
Yes! 20.
Miguel Vargas. Kyle Teel.
20.
Olsen Montgomery. Chase Mindroth.
6.
Light it up. Line shot deep left. 2-run homer.
That work never stops.
Just can't be stopped. 3-run homer.
Continue to progress.
It's a grand slam. Yeah.
Push that momentum a little bit more forward.
He's done it again.
Process getting stronger.
Sox lead.
And get better and better.
You asked for it, you got it.
And better and better and better. It's hard not to be excited, man.
This is Chicago White Sox baseball on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Audio Network. Brought to you by Yingling, the oldest brewery in America. By the Advantage Dealer Group. Buy your next car with the Advantage Dealer Group. It's in the name. By Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Pete's Market. No one does fresh like Pete's. By Bell Tire.
Bell Tire.
And Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Live life at max value. Now, along with Darren Jackson, here's the voice of the White Sox, Len Casper.
It is a Sunday afternoon of Chicago White Sox baseball on the radio from 35th and Shields. We're at Rate Field in Chicago. It's the White Sox hosting the Detroit Tigers in the final game of this weekend set. Also the last game of a big 7-game homestand on which the White Sox have gone 5-1. They come in today at 31-27. Second place in the AL Central. 2 games back of first place Cleveland. Sox have won 4 straight. They're looking for a series sweep over a struggling Tigers club that comes in at 22-37. That's tied for the worst record in Major League Baseball, and it includes an 8-23 mark on the road. Pitching matchup today, right-handers. Cater Montero for Detroit. Sean Burke will pitch for the White Sox. Four Seasons game day weather report. It's mostly cloudy, but some sun peak.
In the air. Right center field. That ball is gone! Ball game! What a win! Oh, the milkman in the house. That's what I'm talking about, Birdland. Colton Cowser, an absolute bomb. First walk-off base hit of his career, and it's not a base hit only. It's a weaver.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a quick swing and miss. He got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's gonna go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
2 up and 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. Olson swings and clubs one. High in the air to deep center field. Streaking way back to the wall and off the wall. That's all.
DJ has the lineups. When we come back, then it's the Tigers and White Sox on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Another hospital bill from the accident and another letter from the insurance company.
Did you call them?
3 times this week. I keep getting transferred. Nobody will tell me anything.
Who is it?
Postman Law, injury and accident attorneys. Put down the bills, hang up the phone. We'll handle the insurance company, help you find the right doctors, and be your one call for answers. Injured in an accident? Postman Law delivers peace of mind. Call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com. No fee unless we win. Attorney advertising.
As a proud partner of the Chicago White Sox, Steinhoffels knows teamwork makes all the difference, especially at home. That's why Steinhoffels offers decorating solutions, its in-house design service. From simple recommendations to full room layouts and floor plans, their designers handle the details so you don't have to. From the first idea to the final touch, Steinhoffels has you covered. Visit Steinhoffels at one of their 7 Chicagoland locations or shop online at steinhoffels.com.
Hey, it's the good kid. When it comes to my ride, I don't mess around. That's why I drive an Advantage Chevy. 3 locations. Chicagoland's covered. Boom. You want a Chevy? They got every Chevy. You want savings? Oh, yeah. They've got that, too. And here's what matters most. Trust. When you walk into Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview, you're not getting the runaround. They respect your time. They respect your budget. They shoot you straight. Head to Advantage Chevrolet in Bridgeview and see what I'm talking about. Advantage Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to...
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. And he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win. Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them, and I was like, I think we can get these ourselves, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to, have that moment and have everyone so excited to, have a picture of you is a fun moment.
The beauty of this jersey is the field texture, the thin, the stitching is heavy, so you kind of feel that jersey that was very heavy. Check it out, the last name and the number, they have a little glitter on them, so they kind of stack up. It just feels right. I had some really cool cleats to go with it. The way it gets dirty when you slide, it just kind of like rubs off on that glitter. It's really, really cool.
Better, live better, play better. Download the Rate app today. And fans, join us at the ballpark for Pride at the Park on June 10th at 6:40. Fans receive a White Sox Pride hat designed by T. Sanders, comedian and NAACP's outstanding digital content leader, when you purchase a specially priced ticket with limited availability. Get your tickets at whitesox.com/promos. A ticket plus a free meal. Grab your family and head to the ballpark with a family pack starting at $21 for select games. Each ticket purchased includes a hot dog, drink, chips, and a cookie. And join us at the ballpark Friday, June 12th as the Sox take on the Dodgers at 6:40. 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Homie's Big Head figure presented by Beggar's Pizza. Stick around for the post-game fireworks show. Let's go. Beautiful day for baseball. Here's Len Casper with our play-by-play. Thank you, DJ. Happy birthday to Southpaw, celebrating with friends in town this weekend. White Sox in their home white uniforms. Detroit wearing brand new alternate navy blue jerseys this season with the bright orange and white trim and the gray pants. Sox trying to sweep them out of town. And off to a great start against the division. The Sox have won 10 of 13 against the American League Central. We'll keep an eye on those other games around the league. Boston leads Cleveland 1-0 in the second, and the Twins are trailing at Pittsburgh 2-0 in the bottom of the second. The Twins, Tigers, and Rockies have really fallen on hard Royals, I should say, not Rockies. Really have fallen on hard times of late. Minnesota's 5 under. Kansas City's 22-36. And we mentioned Detroit 15 games under. So while you're having your good stretch, you'd like to keep those other teams down as much as possible. And Colt Keith will lead it off. Left-hand batting third baseman today against the big right-hander Sean Burke. And here's the first pitch. It's a strike. On the outside corner, a fastball at 92. 66 degrees. East-northeast breeze. About 7 miles an hour. Swinging a chopper to the shortstop. Gloved by Montgomery. He'll throw over to the new guy, Jacob Gonzalez at first. 1 down here in the opening inning. Now Kevin McGonigal playing shortstop. I know it's just a catch of an easy throw from short, but always good in your major league debut if you're Jacob Gonzalez to get in the mix defensively. McGonigal hits a hard ground ball out into right center. That'll be a 1-out single. Nishida jumps on it and gets it back into the infield.
I agree with you. I mean, just to get the action right out of the gate for Gonzalez.
Simply catching a throw from your shortstop, it doesn't matter. It makes you feel like you're already in it now. So 1 on with 1 out, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, batting .208 with 8 home runs. Third career start for Burke against Detroit. And the first pitch is inside on a curveball. 12th appearance, 10th start for Sean. The White Sox have lost his last 4, but he was very good Tuesday against Minnesota. 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs allowed. The pitch, Torkelson takes outside on a curve for ball 2. He pitched well that night despite being a bit under the weather. And he's looking for his first win at home since last June. Covering 14 starts or appearances, 10 as a starter, 4 times as a bulk man. The set and 2-0. It's high for ball 3. That was a cutter. Well, when you're talking about he's looking for his first win here at the ballpark for a while, he's in command of that. Don't give up any runs. This is an offense that will support you. There's ball 3 on Torkelson. Burke's walk rate down a bunch this year. There's a strike, 3-1, 6.4%. It was 10.5 last year. He's got a strikeout percentage of 21.7. Just off his career mark. The 3-1 to Torkelson, and he swings and grounds foul back of the plate, and it's a full count. Spencer took a chance right there, guessing he was going to get a fastball on 3-1. He got it wrong. Got the slider instead. Now, as a hitter, you're thinking, okay, he threw me that on 3-1. He'll throw it to me again or anything else. Keep a watch on McGonigal. He takes off for second, and the pitch is ripped on a line toward the corner. Fair ball, left field. McGonigal coming around third will score easily. And Spencer Torkelson has an RBI double, and Detroit leads 1-0. He went back-to-back with the slider. Again, a hitter will always look at it as if he'll throw a slider on 3-1, you'll throw it on 3-2. That is not going to be a surprise. And he was ready for it. So Torkelson picks up his 22nd RBI. And now the Tigers welcome back one of their power threats from the left side, Kerry Carpenter, fresh off the injured list. Batting in the cleanup spot. His first game today since May 9th, and he takes low. He had a left shoulder injury. Well, he's done damage against the White Sox with the long ball over the last couple of years. Normally blisters right-handed pitching. The set by Burke, and the 1-0. Swung on and missed on a fastball. Our broadcast booth is brought to you by Bell Tire. If you can't find free air, free flat repair, and the lowest prices, find a Bell Tire. Carpenter, career .860 OPS against righties, and he swings and misses on a curveball, 1-2. A little late on the previous pitch, a little out in front of that one. Good place to have that hitter right now in between speeds. He'll get a timeout. He's got 6 home runs in 37 games, batting .216. Batting 26 blasts last year. 1-2 on him. 1-0 Detroit in the first. The pitch. Fouled. Look out, DJ. Look out, Paul Zarang. That ball is right next to you, partner. Just to your right. I have no idea where that is. Hey, there it is. It hit the equipment of our engineer. All right. That's a good duck by you. The 1-2, and he bounced one out in front of home plate. That one came in with some hair on it.
Yeah, and it wasn't a dangerous area. It was up there, you know, high toward the window. You don't want to reach up there and break a finger. You know what I mean?
Those ricochet.
Those days are over. I have no idea where that was. I just ducked.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Torkelson at second. He just knocked in a run, and now we'll get a timeout. Actually, it looked like Burke stepped out or off the rubber. Now he's ready. And again, a disengagement. Well, that's 2 here in this sequence. Everything all right, Ziggy, up there? All right.
Bulletproof his equipment.
Yeah. 2-2. Low on a curve. It's a full count. Riley Green on deck. Pretty important piece to have back in your lineup, right? Kerry Carpenter. This lengthens that lineup. Another power bat.
Completely different look it gives them.
3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. Good slider. That thing disappeared down and out of the zone. And Burke picks up his first strikeout, 2 away. Now Green, the left fielder, batting .307 on the year. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good knockdown on a backhand by Drew Romo, the catcher today.
Yeah, got a little different look when you have McGonigal, Torkelson, Carpenter inserted, and then Riley Green. That's a stretch of danger as the pitcher has to face these guys now.
1 ball, no strikes. Green with 3 hits this weekend. And he takes high on a rising fastball at 96. It's ball 2. Sox hit the road after this one. 3 at Minnesota, off day Thursday, and then a weekend set at Philadelphia coming up. Burke will step off. Just a little out of rhythm here with that runner at second. Trying to get things right with his catcher. The 2-0 coming. Green hits a fly ball to center. It's not deep. Peters is in. He's under it. And he has it. Tigers get a single tally. It's 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason.
Now let's check out some plays from the field that only a mother could love.
Thank you to all the mothers out there. We love you.
Too sweet.
Nicely done with the sign.
Vientos is not going to want this on his highlight reel, I'll tell you that.
Some just don't know how to catch them.
Hubba Bubba on Bubba.
You can even smell on his bat. Hitters are funny. Now he's talking to it.
Then Peters has some problem.
Heads up. Man alive.
Look, Mom, check out these top defensive plays.
Adele leaping, and he makes the catch.
He's unreal.
One of his patented run-saving miracles.
Welcome to the show, kid.
Put a star on that for Jarvis. Picked it right off the top of the grass. It was a snow cone.
That was sensational. Spectacular play by the Padres first baseman.
He jumps and he makes the catch.
P-Crow awesome. Ryan Waldschmidt with a diving catch. What a catch by Eli White.
How about that?
This connects, boy. They go far.
This is the Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
Bottom of the first, it's 1-0 Detroit. Right-hander Cater Montero, who has been in their rotation for much of the year, and for the injured Justin Verlander, will face Sam Antonacci in the leadoff spot. Montero 6-1. The pitch is called strike. Now, his baseball reference page.
Pitch is called a strike. The hitter is challenging.
So we've got a challenge on the first pitch from Antonacci, and it is a strike.
The call is confirmed. Chicago has one challenge remaining.
Well, now as a manager, I say we don't use the next one unless it's blatantly obvious, 1,000% until the 9th inning.
They have Montero listed at 145 pounds. Antonacci takes low on a slider.
Yeah, I saw that on a couple of sites.
When I saw that, I thought DJ's not going to buy it.
No, I put down 150 just for the sake of it, because I said, no, I'm not putting 145 down. That's not right. And I'm looking out there going, yeah, it's probably more like 170.
1-1 is fouled in the air off to the left, out of play. 1-2 on the Sox leadoff hitter, batting .284. Outfield wheeled way around toward left against Antonacci. The pitch fouled to the screen behind the plate. If the Sox come back and win today's game, Walner Law will make a donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walner Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8000000. Walner Law, win with Walner. Rogers, a catcher, down to a knee. The 1-2 coming. It's outside. That was a slider from Montero, 25 years old. Debuted at this level in 24 with Detroit. Here's the pitch. Swinging a deep drive toward the corner and left. Riley Green can't get it. It's a foul ball. Really close play. Right in front of the 330 marker. It landed near the chalk, but according to Vic Carapazza, it was foul.
Yeah, Riley Green, he's kind of looking around out there as if to say, man, what happened to that ball? He was tracking it, and it kind of just sliced late, and he had a late reaction trying to slide and avoid running into the sidewall.
So a new life for Antonacci. Vargas on deck, then Benintendi, who's in the 3 spot today. The pitch. Swung on and chopped on 2 bounces to Keith at third. He backed up, gloves, and he throws to first in time. Here's Vargas. So the Sox lost Munetaka Murakami when they were trailing on Friday night. They came back and won that game, and they won yesterday. We would definitely rather have him healthy and in the lineup, but good to see that his loss hasn't derailed anything here the first couple of days. There's a called strike. And there can be a tendency sometimes, certainly externally, when you lose a guy of his stature, to go, oh man. But you don't feel that with this group. You feel bad for the player, but you feel like you can kind of carry on with the rest of your guys. There's a called strike, 0-2.
It seems that the White Sox have had interchangeable parts this year, right? In the sense that if something happens to one guy, the next guy steps in and delivers. We're hoping that's going to be the case with Jacob Gonzalez now that he's arrived to the big league club.
The 0-2 is fouled.
We'll always say it's a tough problem to have if you got pieces that can fill in and you don't miss a beat.
Yep. 1-0 Detroit. We're in the bottom of the first. 1 out, nobody on for the White Sox. The 0-2 to Vargas is hit on the ground. It'll be Keith again over at third, and he'll throw to first in time.
Take advantage of savings all summer long with our summer savings section. Score select lower level tickets starting at $20 on weekdays, $25 on the weekends. Visit whitesox.com/section.
Here's Benintendi, the heart of the lineup, brought to you by Northwestern Medicine, home to Illinois' top-ranked heart and vascular program. for 18 straight years by U.S. News and World Report. Curve is in there. It's a strike. Montero did start the season at AAA Toledo. Only pitched once there before he came up to replace Verlander. There's another ground ball, a roller to second. McKinstry's got it. He'll flip to first. And the Sox go in order. After an inning, Detroit won. White Sox nothing.
Tovar from the outfield grass skips it on the carpet and got him.
Line drive to center field coming in. Bierling, he'll slide, make a nice catch before that ball drops.
Long run for Angel Martinez. He dives and makes the catch. Backhanded catch. What a play by Angel Martinez. Deep left center field on the run is Riley Green. Reaches up, made the catch. Riley Green with a terrific running catch.
Soft line drive up the middle. Nunez picks it off. Hovering ground to his right.
Riley charging. Bare hand. Got him. What a play by Austin Riley. Beautiful play by Vientos, and that keeps the Mets in front.
Ground ball to first. Kurtz gets there, and he's going to have to throw off balance. What a great play.
There's a hot shot, deep short, backhanded by Wynn. To his feet. He throws him out by play.
This Wynn has a rifle.
Or to third, Arenado's got it. Oh, boy, did he snag that one. What a play, and he saved a run.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Second, Matt Bierling will climb in against Sean Burke. Bierling is the center fielder. And he takes up and in, ball one. .215 average, 4 home runs for Matt Bierling. It has been a very tough month of May for this Tiger club. He takes outside. A.J. Hinch was asked after yesterday's game, are you running out of answers? And Hinch gave a good answer. He said, I never want to get to that place. Called strike. He said there's a little bit of a rinse and repeat look to some of the results here, but the last thing you can do as a manager in a big league club is go, hey, we're out of answers.
That's a fact.
Keep grinding away. The 2-1 is swung on and missed on a sinker. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look, when you have talent, eventually you're going to turn things around. In general, that's going to be the case. Kind of see that a little bit with the Cubs, for example. They went through that downturn. Now all of a sudden they're on a mini winning streak. They have talent.
The 2-2 from Burke. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on some high heat for the first out. Well, it's just such a long season. Every team's going to have winning and losing streaks. You just hope to minimize the losing stretches. And again, that's one underrated thing the White Sox have done through the first couple of months is limit the losing streaks. Wenzel Perez takes high. They're trying to engineer their 3rd 5-game winning streak here in the early going.
Kind of fun to say that compared to last year when we're saying their 5th 5-game losing streak.
The 1-0 is a strike. Perez batting left-handed. He homered from the other side against Anthony Kay in the 3rd inning yesterday. That was the only run Detroit would score. The pitch. Hit on the ground. It's a fair ball, gloved by Gonzalez, and he'll step on first base. For out number 2, Gonzalez, a good example of why you draft shortstops, right? Those guys tend to be able to play elsewhere, and his big league debut comes at first base, which if you had asked him 3 years ago, he probably would have said, what?
Yeah, that's a great point. He'd have been, no, I'm going to be a big league shortstop. Not today. His first big league game, he's a first baseman.
Now, utility man Zach McKinstry playing second, and he fouls back. 0-1 on McKinstry, an all-star last year. 1-0 Detroit on the Torkelson RBI double. There's a strike.
More like it. All of a sudden, he's found that strike pitch on everything he's featuring. A minute ago, he was at 500 with his balls and strikes. Now it's 18 strikes, 11 out of the strike zone.
0-2 is fouled. That one off the glove of Romo, and he tried to catch it as it popped out of his mitt, and he could not hang on. It would have been a foul tip, strike 3.
Yeah, great effort. Glanced off his glove. He looked up, saw that it was going over his shoulder, turned around quickly and got a glove on it again. Just couldn't make the grab.
The 0-2 is outside. Catching foul tips is not really an art form. It either goes into your glove or it doesn't.
Yep.
And in that case, he almost bought one. 1-2 on McKinstry, the pitch. A little high. 97 that time from Sean Burke.
Now to remember, already just down to 1 ABS challenge.
2-2. Grounded foul. Now the other thing about ABS that I'm intrigued about is at the end of the day how important those turn pitches end up being. I think we tend to believe they're all huge, but in some games they don't really matter. For instance, yesterday's game probably had nothing to do with ABS.
Right.
There's a swing and a fly ball into left. Sam Antonacci will make a running catch on that shallow fly.
We had a special guest on the field before the game today, Pepe the Penguin.
Pepe was a little cranky today.
If you're at the ballpark with your kid, what's most important? You got to get snacks for Junior. This is a rare father-son first base coaching combo.
Well, after Dinger put up a sign that said, "Mrs. Met, call me," Mrs. Met has her response.
That hit my bat. That was a foul ball I want to hit. He was trying to stay in the hit. See, look, he said foul ball, foul ball. He didn't want to go down to first base. He wanted to hit.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places, and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do like a, brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Colson Montgomery leads off the Sox second. He homered late in the game yesterday. 1-0 Detroit. And the first pitch from Montero is a low curveball. Colson's 14th. He hit 21 last year as a rookie. About a half a season. A 1-0. Taken for a strike. Change up near the inside. So Montgomery with 35 career homers in just 128 games. Fastest White Sox to that number. He pops it up on the infield. It'll be the third baseman Keith on the infield grass, and he makes the catch. Sox have yet to hit a ball out of the infield. 4 up, 4 down. Here's Chase Mydroth.
Yeah, well, first one in the air. And to be honest with you, Montero's not a ground ball pitcher. Just Basically, 33% of the balls put in play are ground balls. So for him to start the game off with 3 straight ground balls, getting those out of the way.
Meidroth, the 5th hitter, 268 average. 5 home runs. He's tied his career high set in his rookie year last season. And he takes a strike. I think a good goal for Chase would be double digits, right? 10, 12 homers. Maybe 15, who knows? Fouled away, but I think more importantly, get on base a lot and be good situationally.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much right on it. He's going to be a 10 to 15 guy to me at best, unless, you know, time in his career he starts saying he wants to hit more. But 10 to 15 is good for a guy like him.
The 0-2 is fouled.
It's not natural. He's not a home run hitter. He doesn't really have the swing just naturally. He kind of manufactures the home run swing. He swings a little harder to generate the bat speed to hit it over the fence. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. He pick his moments. But the key is a lot of times he swings hard and fouls them off.
0-2 coming, and he struck him out swinging. First strikeout for Cater Montero. Now big league debut. First career at bat for Jacob Gonzalez, getting a nice hand a day after his 24th birthday.
All right, let's go. Barrel one up right now.
Jacob, a left-hand batter. 6'2", 205 pounds. And he takes a high curveball. He was sizzling hot at AAA. 52 games, 11 doubles, a triple, 19 homers, and 62 RBIs, plus 8 steals. And a foul back to the screen. He has made 1 million mechanical changes over the last couple of seasons. Really struggled in the low minor leagues. Really put it all together at AAA, and here he is now in the major leagues. The 1-1. Fouled.
Well, I can't say he hasn't had 2 pretty good pitches to get into early in his career, because he's had 2 straight good swings. You mentioned the numbers. I don't know if you mentioned he also drew 33 walks while down there. So he can get on base, has a selective eye.
The pitch. It is low, and Rogers didn't challenge it.
He was acting like he was going to, you know, head to the dugout, but he had a chance to challenge it.
And he should have. It was a strike. So that's a break for Gonzalez. 2-2 on him. Here it comes. He fouls. He got jammed. He is the 11th Sox to make his major league debut this season. The 19 home runs tied for the minor league lead, and the 62 knocked in, topping all minor league hitters. 2-2, and he hooks a fly ball down the right field line, and it is foul. Close to home run distance, but he hooked it on a curveball.
Well, you know one thing about White Sox fans, they're well informed, so they're aware of the numbers you just recited about his season so far in the minor leagues, and they're expecting things like home runs from him because of it. No pressure. Just hit a home run.
Another 2-2 on the way. And he smokes a liner way foul to right on a slider. 108 off his bat that time.
That pitch was tying him up, and he got the barrel on it, but all he could do was pull a foul, so I'd be surprised if he didn't get a changeup away. See if they can get him to chase.
It's like a high target, and the pitch is hit high in the air out into deep right center, but this ball's going to stay well in play, and it's caught by Vierling. Don't think the wind helped it much, but a pretty good at bat.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Jim Abbott has a no-hitter. 2 outs into the 9th, and he'll have to face Carlos Baerga. And the ground ball is short. Velarde, he did it! He did it! No-hitter for Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott throws a no-hitter and shuts out the Cleveland Indians 4-0.
Dominic Smith leads off for Atlanta.
Pitch on the way. Dominic Smith hammers one. A mile high, a mile deep, a majestic shot, and it's 2-0 Braves. What a display of power by Dominic Smith. A home run deep over the right field wall, and it's 2-0 Atlanta.
Boy, that was such a pretty swing. Dominic just pulls his hands in and gets the barrel to it, and that ball cleared the fence. I waved goodbye as it was going over. It was smoked.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es Flow Mayor.
More with Republic Bank of Chicago, banking beyond expectations. Visit ourbankchicago.com to get started.
Jake Rogers against Sean Burke, 3rd inning, 1-0 Detroit. Called strike 1 on Rogers, batting just 146. He's now 31 years old. The pitch is fouled. He made his debut in 2019. Tommy John surgery on his throwing elbow in September of 21. He takes outside on a slider, 1-2, and that cost him all of the 22 season. He came back, hit 21 home runs in 2023. He swings and misses and is a strikeout victim. 3 Ks for Burke. That'll bring up Colt Keith.
Yeah, you mentioned the 21 home runs. Basically, that's what we've seen with Rogers over the years. He just tries to hit home runs. He's swinging from the heels.
Here's Colt Keith, who grounded out in the 1st inning. The pitch. It's a strike on a cutter at 91. Pittsburgh now leading Minnesota 4-0. They're in the 5th inning. Yesterday, the Twins DFA'd Simeon Woods Richardson.
Yes, they did.
The 0-1 is fouled. Keith banged that one off his foot for strike 2. White Sox looking for an advantage. They've had one pretty much all week. Brought to you by Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, Toyota, now Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Find your advantage at Advantage Dealer Group. It's been a big home field advantage. The next pitch is outside, and the count is 1-2. Sox have won 15 of their last 18 in this ballpark. The pitch outside again. 17-10. Final day of May, so it'll be a winning month. And their most wins in a calendar month in exactly 5 years, May of 21, when they went 19-10. Keith fouls. You don't shoot for winning weeks or winning months. You shoot for a winning day. But yeah, by doing that, the White Sox have piled up a bunch of victories here in the month of May. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, backhanded by the shortstop Montgomery, and a one-bounce throw dug out by Gonzalez. And they get Colt Keith.
For some reason, Colt Keith thinks he was safe. Maybe he thinks he saw the foot come off the base. But the ball beat him. That's not the question.
And there will be no challenge.
Nice play all around by Montgomery, and then the finish on the other end by Gonzalez.
It was kind of a long hop on that throw, and a nice pick by the first baseman. McGonigal takes outside on a curveball. Single and a run in the first inning for McGonigal. The pitch. Strike called. Backdoor curve. 1-1. Sox have done a pretty good job against McGonigal so far this weekend. He takes low.
His setup as a hitter is just like old school traditional squat down, be active with your body. He's moving around, got the waggle, and his timing is very good.
The 2-1 is strike. He had a 4-for-5 debut on opening day at San Diego. He doubled in his first 2 career at bats, and he's 21 years old.
I mean, you can see it when you watch him, and he gets in a stance and he's all active and he's like, come on, let's go. And he's rhythmic, and he gets in a very loaded position and in time to wait to attack the baseball.
2-2 coming in on his hands. He almost got clipped. Torkelson, who has the lone RBI today, waits on deck. It's 3-2 on the rookie. Burke lets it go, and it's fouled on a fastball, and we'll try it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the top of the third. The pitch. Grounded foul to first. Now, you never played any first base, right?
Not in a game. I actually did work out there. One year I took ground balls at first base because they moved our second baseman to center field, and I said, I'm a first baseman now. Hit me balls. Despite them.
3-2 coming. It's outside. McGonigal walks. I ask because probably the biggest adjustment's the glove. Especially when you take grounders, you're used to, as an infielder, having a much smaller glove.
This is true. I mean, it's way more awkward now. I can say from experience that when I went to first base to field on a regular basis, I did this daily. I used my outfield glove, so I don't know.
Why not?
I didn't use a first baseman glove because that would have just been awkward.
Torkelson swings and misses. I believe there's a rule that only the first baseman can wear that glove.
Yep. Same thing with the catcher's mitt. You know, you can't take that out to play shortstop.
Not that you would want it.
That's true. It'd be awkward.
The 0-1 with the runner moving is up and in, and the throw just to the shortstop side. McGonigal's got a steal. That's his 9th.
Sean's been presenting an opportunity for them to run. He's going with a high leg kick and the high hands. He's taking his hands. They move first before his leg. They just a slight little tell. Hands lift up, knee follows. And if you read those hands and that flinch, get a great jump.
The 1-1. Torkelson takes a strike. In the shifting era, there were times when Anthony Rizzo, in bunting spots, would actually play farther from first than the second baseman. And for those purposes we discussed, the closest guy to first is considered the first baseman. 1-2 is up and in. He backed him away. So when that occurred, he would have to flip his first baseman's mitt into the dugout and get a new mitt.
Really?
Yep. That happened a handful of times.
Okay. Interesting.
One of those quirky rules of baseball. 2-2 coming. He got him looking. No argument from Torkelson. It was a fastball. And it was
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Just when we think we've seen it all, baseball gives us something new to talk about.
Splits two defenders and makes a great grab.
The kick is good, right through the flying uprights.
Whoa, went down inside his chest protector.
That's not a catch? Make way for Batman.
People would love this if we did Lady and the Tramp.
Ronald Acuna Jr. pouring dirt into Ozzy Albies' glove.
He flips the entire glove to first base.
Fast and furious and dead on.
Now let's dive into this week's top plays.
Is pulled and a leaping grab by Shoebait.
Carson Bench with a pulchritudinous play.
Moving fast toward big league stardom.
Randy Rosarena, Superman catch.
What a leaping grab by Quan.
And those 39-year-old legs are still cooking.
Oh, are you kidding me, Petey? Help it. Oh, hey now, hey now. What a play by Ryan McMahon.
How about that?
On Chicago's home for sports, ESPN Chicago.
Tristan Peters leads off the Sox third. No base runners so far against Cater Montero through 2 innings. And the pitch to Peters. He pops it up. Foul territory off third right near the coach's box, and Colt Keith will catch it as Justin Jersley had to vacate, move about 10 steps. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that will bring up Drew Romo, the catcher. And he'll bat left-handed. He checks in with 5 home runs. Montero delivers a strike. He's making his 2nd career start and 4th appearance against the White Sox. No record and a 3.97 ERA. His 0-1 is popped up. Another one on the infield, and again it's Colt Keith on the infield grass, and he makes a catch. He's got 2 infield, 2 assists and 3 putouts on the infield.
Yeah, right now it's an interesting look. Got the kind of weak ground outs and the easy pop-ups. Nothing really hammered thus far against Montero.
Nice hand for Riku Nishida, the right fielder. And he hits a ground ball to a backhanding McKinstry, but he bobbled it. And Nishida will end up at first base on an error.
Yeah, he didn't play that into a good bounce. He cut across, got a high hop. I think he misread that was a top spinning ground ball. And with top spins, they are gaining speed on you, speeding up as they're getting closer to you. And
they gave him a hit.
And it just ate him up because he didn't get himself in a good position. Generous hit.
So infield single. And Antonacci takes outside. First hit for the White Sox.
I think we're finding out that some official scorers will just turn those trickier little bounce hops into hits and let somebody complain later.
Antonacci pops it up. Another infield pop. Torkelson, the first baseman, makes a catch. This is crazy.
Yes.
10
yes, it
batters
is.
in, and they popped out on the infield 4 times. So through 3, it's 1-0 Tigers on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. As a proud partner of the Chicago White Sox.
All right, Ryan, PSA dove in. Do we have them graded?
We do. This is the first set of graded cards from the 2024 Topps MLB Network set.
I'm so excited about this. Now, they all have the same grade, or?
No.
So one of us will be like the highest graded card.
Could be. There could be multiple. So first up, we got Mark DeRosa.
Of course, D-Rose a 10 out of 10. Handsome, athletic. All right.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Mi trabajo es sencillo, cachar ese ritmo que solo nuestra gente tira y regarlo por toda la temporada. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
One 0 Detroit. We're in the fourth inning. Kerry Carpenter leads off against Sean Burke. Carpenter off the IL today. And the pitch is outside on a sinker, ball one. Almost said DL. He was not on the down low. He was on the injured list.
A little bit of both.
There's a swing and a line drive out into right center and a base hit. Nishida will play it on a bounce. That is a leadoff single. Let's pause 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. One on, nobody out. Riley Green, the batter. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Here we go. Second time through the heart of the lineup for Sean. He's looked good. I mean, he gave up the run in the first, but since then settled in nicely. Has looked dominant. That base hit by Carpenter. Well, keeping him in the yard's a good thing, but kind of jammed him there. That's why it landed in front of the right fielder.
The 0-1 is high on a changeup. 1-1 on Riley Green. He seems to be on his way to another All-Star appearance. He's been to the All-Star game twice already. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
You got him penciled in early.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the 3+ batting average. He does have 15 doubles, but home runs are down for him.
1-2. It's high on a curveball. Vierling on deck. And a throw over to first. Carpenter back. So I had an idea that, of course, nobody would have listened to.
We'll listen. Maybe that's all.
2-2 is fouled back. When they changed the designation from DL, disabled list, to injury list, it made sense, or injured list. But at the time, it was really hard to not say DL. It was just kind of ingrained as a baseball person.
Of course, yes.
So I wonder if they would have considered keeping it DL but changing it to the disqualified list. The 2-2 swing and a foul in and out of the nope. The swing and a miss. It is a strikeout. Romo dropped it, but Green is out. 5th strikeout for Sean Burke. So my idea would be it's the DL, and then in parentheses, 15-day injury. You're on the DL, paternity leave. You're on the DL, restricted list.
All inclusive.
All inclusive, you're on the DL. Vierling takes inside. And just keep it DL, but change the D to disqualified, so you're kind of off the roster. But
this sounds more ominous when you say disqualified. You're disqualified. It's like, whoa.
Well,
what did I do
you're
wrong?
not. Yeah.
Whoa.
You're not qualified to be active.
Very aggressive. I'm just injured.
Fouled away.
I mean, whoa. Especially
all right, so you hate the idea. I get it.
No, it sounds like you've done something wrong. Hey, you're disqualified. You crossed the line before the start was ever issued. Hey, you're disqualified. Oh, I don't like your shoes.
The 1-1 to Vierling. Pop foul and backing out of play. I don't know if Jeff has 5 minutes to grab a dictionary and maybe find another word that starts with D that is a little softer.
I can work through it. My first thought, though, Len, was do suspended players qualify for the disqualified list?
Yes. Yeah. Anyone who's taken off the roster for any reason would be on the DL. The 1-2 is popped up. It'll be Mydroth into the outfield grass, and he makes a catch. That's out number 2.
Well, the thing about it, too, is with the disqualification, you're going to go because of injury. So you might as well just go injury list.
I guess, but we have a paternity list. We had a concussion list.
Yeah, they're just all lists. Their own lists.
Yeah, I don't like too many lists. I want one list.
One list with amendments.
That's it.
You're making this way harder than it has to be.
I think I'm making it simpler. Here's Wenzel Perez.
I never wanted to be on the disqualified list ever.
Well, you're on mine.
I know. Hey, can I get a ride to the airport?
No. You got your own car. I parked right next to you. Swing and a miss by Perez. Take the bus.
You got a flat tire. Help a partner out. Oh, boy. Speaking of help a partner out, how about we get the third out right here?
Carpenter led off with a single. He's still at first with 2 outs. The 0-1 to Perez. Swing and a miss. Nothing and 2. How about the dormant list?
Sure.
The drowsy list? No.
Dormant works kind of like, flowers during the winter.
Yeah. Fouled back. Still nothing and 2. Well, this one would be for you, the dopey list. That'd be you.
I'm all over that with pride. Keep the compliments coming, my friend. Oh.
2 strikes on Wenzel Perez. The pitch. Grounded foul. What a great crowd today. Buzz in this ballpark's been a little different this week, hasn't it?
Absolutely, with reason. This team has been a lot of fun to watch, and especially at home. I mean, they've turned a slow start at home into, well, a dominant place to play baseball.
Burke again on an 0-2. Here it comes. Got him looking. Outside corner fastball. Still 1-0 Detroit. Sox bat in the bottom of the 4th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You feel that, Tyler? That's Chicago waking up. Golf course is packed. Lakefront buzzing. This is the season.
Everything is flying into the corner. How about another one for Liam? His second of the day.
Stephen Kolek cruises to a complete game shutout.
What an outing by Stephen Kolek. Put the entire package together, was aggressive, first pitch strikes.
Well, he tied him up in knots. That's the 8th strikeout of the afternoon for Meyer.
Effortless tonight. Second time in his career he's gone 7 innings. Just a brilliant outing tonight.
That's gone! First big league home run! Unbelievable! What a debut for Brian Torres. 11 years
in the making.
Bunt towards second. Nico!
Oh, baby. What a play.
Oh,
Right through the wickets. Make a little magic.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Two-run double.
I mean, you got it right. The deactivated list. That's it.
Yeah. I mean,
DL.
I can live with that.
Okay.
The disqualified list is very aggressive. Very aggressive. I don't agree with that one, though.
Well, you start aggressive and then you compromise. Miguel Vargas takes inside from Cater Montero, who's been really good through 3. It's 1-0 Detroit. Vargas, Benintendi, and Montgomery do.
This is White Sox go get 'em time.
Swing and a miss on a fastball at 95. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago White Sox. Cater Montero ready. The motion and the 1-1. Outside. May not be reproduced, retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago White Sox. The 2-1 is bounced foul.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/White Sox.
Two. He struck him out swinging on a very good slider. His second strikeout. That'll bring up Benintendi.
That's back-to-back games for Vargas that he has swung at breaking stuff off the outside corner, which we are not used to seeing from him.
Benintendi with a home run yesterday. Doubled as well. And he hits a number on the ground over to McKinstry, down to a knee, and he's up with it, and he throws to first. 2 quick outs. And a lot of soft contact. Now Montgomery. We'd like to welcome our listeners tuned in on the voice of LaSalle County, 93.5 FM and 1430 AM.
Well, Montero is just 1 pitch away from this game being tied up. This part of the lineup. Let's go.
Montgomery takes high. Sox actually fortunate to be credited with the hit they have. On a bobble at second base, it could have been an error. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
That slider is very good. He's getting weak contact and swing and miss on the pitch.
39th career start, 50th career appearance for Montero. His 1-1 is chopped foul. He pitched for the WBC champs, Team Venezuela, this spring. And he came in with a 6.46 ERA over his previous 3 starts.
Like I said, he's just 1 mistake away from getting hammered.
1-2 on Montgomery. The pitch. Called strike 3 on a slider.
That pitch. Right now, we better figure that one out because it's causing problems.
Through 4.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a big swing and miss. He got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA, backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's gonna go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
The high fastball.
The flagship home.
An uppercut swing.
For every Sox game.
Boy, did they come together beautifully.
ESPN Chicago.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth here at Rate Field. It's 1-0 Detroit. Zach McKinstry swings and hits a two-bouncer to Mydroth. Tons of time. He'll lob to Gonzalez at first. One away, fifth inning. Jake Rogers coming up.
Hey, join us on Saturday, June 13th for Sox Crawl Fiesta on 35th Street, presented by Tres Agaves. Enjoy $5 menu items, photo opportunities with Ozzie Guillen, entertainment and more. Plus, receive a Colson Montgomery bobblehead presented by Rate. You must be 21 years or older with a valid ID.
Sean Burke pitches and delivers a strike. Burke just trying to keep Detroit at 1. Give his offense an opportunity to come back today. Rogers takes inside on a slider, and we've got a challenge from Drew Romo. He thought it came back over.
Pitcher's called the ball.
Might have been high as well, but let's see. It is a strike.
Good for Drew Romo.
Call's overturned. Count is 0-2.
Like, we have one challenge, but I can't let my pitchers suffer. I'm going to pick him up when I know something's supposed to be called a strike.
So 0-2 on Rogers. The pitch. Swung on and rolled to a backhanding Gonzalez, and he'll take it to first base.
That's a real nice play, and the reason is that had a whole bunch of side spin on it. Very easy to misplay that, have it hit the glove and kick out of your glove because of that, but he stayed with it, really focused on making the grab, and then it was routine from there to get to first.
2 retired. Here's Colt Keith. He's grounded out twice to Montgomery. Colson shaded up the middle. And Keith takes low. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Sox. Whenever the Sox turn a double play at home this season, Steinhoffels donates $200 to Special Spaces to help create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. 1-0 coming, swing and a soft line drive left field. Here comes Antonacci. He'll make the running catch. So Sean Burke.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are striking back after a slow start, and it's largely thanks to one of baseball's fastest men.
Corbin's on the run. He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Corbin Carroll has been playing like an MVP since his debut in 2022, but in his 4th full season, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
This guy's unbelievable. He's unforgettable.
On Sunday, Carroll put together one of the best games of his career, going 4 for 4 with 2 triples and a 9-1 D-backs win. That put Carroll at 8 triples for the season, twice as many as any other player, and 51 for his career.
He's the reason why you come to the ballpark.
Watch him hit and watch him run.
run.
He became the second fastest player of all time to reach 80 homers and 50 triples. Only Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig did it faster. Carroll's on pace to lead the majors in triples for the 3rd straight season, and he's only 1 triple away from tying the Diamondbacks club record of 52.
White Sox down 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th when we bring you our Twitter poll question. Len, DJ, when you guys are ready.
We are ready.
All right, with the division rivals, a bit of a theme this week, we asked if you take the current standings out of the mix, which division opponent do you enjoy beating the most?
Ooh. That's a good one. Chase Mydroth in the leadoff spot here in the 5th. And it's the first pitch on the ground to McGonigal. Easy play. He'll get him at first base.
And I don't need to tell you guys there are 4 options.
Go for it.
I will. For a while there, it would have been Minnesota. I'll go with Detroit.
I'll go with Detroit.
So the fans, 55% say the Twins.
Okay, they still say Minnesota. I was also thinking Cleveland. Here's Gonzalez. And he shows bunt, takes a strike.
34% to the Cleveland Guardians. 9% to the Tigers and only 2% to the Royals.
Okay. They got it wrong.
Gonzalez 0 for 1.
Agree to disagree.
And he takes low on a changeup.
What's your thoughts?
I'm with you guys. You know what? It's that it always stems from that 2000 brawl with the Tigers.
Yes, there you go.
Bobby Higginson.
Haven't let it go yet.
1-1 misses outside.
I don't think I ever will, DJ.
I'm with you. I was up here at this level broadcasting, and I wanted to go down on the field and cheap shot a few guys.
Yeah, that was a nasty one. The pitch. And it misses for ball 3. 3-1 on Gonzalez, who has a good eye, makes good swing decisions, as they say. Here it comes. Swinging a high fly ball out into right, fairly deep and playable. Perez back. Now he's going to come in and make the catch. Well, Gonzalez has flied out twice, and that'll bring up Tristan Peters. Jacob yesterday had his early morning flight delayed, so he didn't get here until about 90 minutes before the first pitch. And did not get into the game yesterday. But was able to celebrate his 24th birthday by taking a breath for the call-up.
Yep.
Peters fouls. So Cater Montero just passed the 50 pitch mark. He's been super efficient so far.
He's only thrown 12 out of the strike zone.
And basically Gonzalez is the only guy to hit the ball into the outfield. There's an outside miss, 1-1.
Yeah, a lot of weak pop-ups and ground balls so far. Mixing in 3 strikeouts.
But it's still just a 1-0 deficit. That's because Burke's been good. Tristan takes outside. 2-1.
Yeah,
Romo on deck.
53 pitches thrown now by Montero. 80 have been thrown by Burke.
The 2-1 hit on the ground and a fair ball into the corner and right. Peters on his way to second, and he's going to stop there with a 2-out double, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. That's America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled and bottled by Fifth Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Placed it perfectly. Just out of the reach of the diving effort of Torkelson. It was fair all the way. It wasn't really questionable. And now, I mean, can you sneak a run in with a couple of outs? A little soft contact here beyond these infielders would guarantee that.
Tying run at second, 2 outs, 5th inning. The pitch to Drew Romo. Check swing. And he did not go on a low slider, ball 1.
And that slider that has been his go-to pitch to get the outs.
It's been a dandy. And now a pick toss to second, and Peters back without a tag from McConaughey, who had snuck in behind him. The stretch and the 1-0. Hit on the ground and gloved by Montero. He'll set his feet and throw to first. Inning over. Sox pick up their second.
Time is called. There is a black cat on the field on the third base side.
Remember the guy that picked up that one cat a couple of years ago? He got bit.
Don't do it, Kevin. Don't do it.
What a pair of hands he's got. Here's the play of the game right here. Elster with those great hands, and he puts that glove hand out there without a glove. Makes the play.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Try North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Already in the 6th inning, 1-0 Detroit. Tigers got a run in the 1st inning. Nothing since for either team. And the batter is Kevin McGonigal against Sean Burke. He has singled, walked, stolen second, and scored that run. And the pitch misses outside, ball 1.
It's crazy when you look around the field right now for the White Sox and you realize how they're manufactured this roster. I mean, it's built in a unique fashion.
The pitch is high.
You got a catcher from another organization, center fielder, third baseman, second baseman. You got a first rounder at short, first rounder at first base. Got a draft pick in your left field and right field. It's just, and they're also young. There are all these young players mixed in right now together from different places.
They've gelled well. Foul, 2-1.
What it looks like to me is you've hand selected baseball players as an organization. You've put this roster together, and they're all baseball players, grinders in that sense. And you know you can stick them on the field and they'll be coachable.
Swing and a miss on a slider. Count now 2-2. The guy on the hill is a 3rd-round pick. Sean Burke out of Maryland in 21.
Just kind of fun to look around and recognize the work that's been put in to put this roster together and make them a competent Major League Baseball team that's competing right now for a playoff spot.
2-2. And it's just inside. Good try on a sinker. Full count. And you mentioned Romo, former 1st-round pick of the Rockies.
Yep.
Deep breath by Burke. Here's his payoff. Got him looking. And a challenge by McGonigal.
A little delayed, but he
near
allowed
the inside corner.
Pitcher's called a strike. The hitter is challenging.
And it is ball 4, so
Ball's overturned.
McGonigal has
Ball
a
4.
real good idea of that plate and that challenge. A reminder, a second opinion, always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. So leadoff walk, and here's Torkelson.
McGonigal, like I mentioned, was a little delayed. He kind of stood up, thought about it, had his hand hovering above his helmet, and he kind of looked at the umpire hovering and then started tapping it. And, you know, there are other times that's been denied.
I wonder if they're getting slightly more lenient on that. Swing and a miss by Torkelson. Felt like early on they were really officious about it, but yeah, lately feels like they've given them maybe an extra beat.
I got no problem with that. It's just, as you said, it's changed.
Fouled by Torkelson. They want it to be fairly instant because they don't want any cheating. They don't want any noises or hand signals anywhere from around the ballpark or the dugout. They want that batter, catcher, or pitcher to immediately make that decision. 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's fouled.
There's the 89th pitch thrown by Sean Burke, and we have a lefty warming in the bullpen.
Chris Murphy back on the roster. Is
just
up in
got
the
here. I mean, he just walked in. He's like, I'm ready to go.
Torkelson with the RBI double in the first. He struck out in the third. Burke will throw to first just to check on the base runner. Back and forth game in Cleveland. Guardians lead the Red Sox 4-3. They go to the 7th. Pirates blasting the Twins 9-2 in the 6th. And the Royals are down 4-0 at Texas in the 4th. The 0-2. Inside, he made Torkelson move his hands out of the way. 1-2. Torkelson was the #1 pick, a 1-1 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. 1-2 is high.
I remember first seeing him. He had a different approach to hitting, and it worked until he got to the big leagues. It was drive everything toward right field, just oppo power. Then it became he was a little late on everything, so he had to learn how to pull the ball.
2-2 coming. A swing and a liner foul to left off the netting. He initially was a first baseman in college, then played some outfield, a little bit of third in the minor leagues, but mainly a first baseman coming up with Detroit, and that's where he has remained in the major leagues. Two, line to third, and Vargas makes a catch. And that'll be it for the starter. With Carpenter and Green coming up, Will Venable wants Chris Murphy. So we've got a pitching change. It's 1-0 Detroit. 6th inning. We're back after this on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Reason number 354 to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
How about Flat Creek Golf Course, one of the finest 9-hole golf courses in the Chicagoland area? This is Greg Martin.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
They say it's a game of numbers,
pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
This year, he's on to face pinch hitter Jahmai Jones. Jones on for Kerry Carpenter, who was just off the IL and was 1 for 2. Man on first base, McGonigal with 1 out, and the first pitch to Jones. High and out of play to the right. Count 0-1 on the right-handed pinch hitter.
So Murphy back in the major leagues. And the pitch, Jones takes outside. Riley Green will take the at-bat. He's on deck. Decent lead by McGonigal. The pitch fouled. Looked like his first step was back toward the bag as Murphy lifted that leg.
Yeah, that's something that more and more organizations are teaching. We've been talking about it, how you can stand your ground and just stay neutral in the position, and when he throws home, get your secondary. If he goes to first, get back. But if you're not running, a lot of teams are just teaching guys to lean back toward the bag.
The set. And a 1-2. Outside on a curveball. The line not yet complete on Burke, but at this point, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. 2-2. Just missed the inside corner on a curveball. And it's a full count on the pinch hitter, Jahmai Jones.
It's one of those pitches that, as a pitcher, you're thinking so good it can't be laid off of, but it was. It's meant to be a swing and miss pitch.
3-2 is fouled back in our direction. Sun peeking through the clouds on this mild afternoon. Chris Murphy will step off. He had some IL time with an elbow issue earlier this season. And when he came off the IL, he stayed with Charlotte. 3-2, and it's high and outside for ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning. And here's Riley Green.
Hey, enter the Ultimate Fan Sweepstakes for your chance to win the Ultimate Post-Game Concerts package. The winner will receive 2 tickets to 3 White Sox home games, plus on-field access to the 3 post-game concerts that follow.
Green flied to center, struck out, swinging against Burke. And a swing and a miss on a slider. So 6 innings of big league work and 6 walks for Murphy. But last year with Boston, 20 walks and 34 2/3. So there's a swing and a 1-hopper to Meidroth. He'll get it to Montgomery, and this will be a 4-6-3 double play.
What a great pick by Meidroth. He made it look nonchalant, but it wasn't.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
We know what happened in 2014.
A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants.
Look at how clean that is. The gold, I don't know if you guys know what the gold means, but the gold means you are the World Series champions from the year before. But it's the honor of a lifetime, getting to win back-to-back World Series championships with 2 different teams.
Pete's Market and their trusted partners, bringing quality to every table. Pete's Market, fresh, local, done right.
White Sox baseball.
What a diving by Murakami.
They have to get through one.
Same batter, Jake Rogers. McKinstry just walked with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Detroit leading 1-0. Isert's pitch to Rogers is a strike on a changeup.
Surprising that Rogers wasn't in launch mode. That's his thing. And it was a first pitch fastball too.
Throw over to first, and a nice play by Gonzalez as that throw kind of pulled him off the bag. And he was able to glove it cleanly and save a potential throwing error by Isert. The pitch swung on and missed.
Just watching the reaction of Gonzalez on that throw. Again, good baseball instincts. He's only 23 years of age, Gonzalez.
24.
Just turned 24 yesterday, that is. Yes. You got to remember that. But
he's still at the age where he wants to be older, so he will correct you.
As they say in Japan, Akachan, baby.
0-2. Outside on a change. There's a certain point in your life where you don't correct someone who undershoots your real age.
That's a fact.
Rogers takes high.
You've reached it.
Oh, you're only 42? Yep, exactly right.
Well, fortunate for you, you get that mistake because you look so young. I left TV because they said, you're getting old on TV. I'm leaving.
2-2 is bounced foul.
Now, that's the one thing. TV for 20 years ago. You know, you look 20 years older than when you started. Really? Thank you. Makeup's not working well.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Jake Rogers. The pitch. Fouled off Romo. No hits this inning. 2 walks. Bierling was caught stealing on a pickoff throw. Here it comes. Low on a changeup. We saw Isert open on Friday night, and he faced 4 batters, retired all of them. Takeoff time for the runner. 3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Time to stretch in the 7th. Getting late. 1-0 Detroit.
They say it's a game of numbers. Pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Mi trabajo es sencillo, cachar ese ritmo que solo nuestra gente tira y regarlo por toda la temporada. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park, and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right, right on a cliff.
breaking ball skied to left. And this ball is going to, it hit a bird.
You believe that?
I've never seen that.
Well, I've heard of birdies in golf. That's the first birdie I've seen in baseball.
Santana's probably thinking a bird in hand. That's the first ew of the 1987 season.
For Atlanta, hitting his 5th homer in the last 4 games, but the Braves trail the Reds 6-3. Pirates placed their star rookie Connor Griffin on the IL with a forearm strain, but the Bucks not missing him today as they are leading the Twins 9-2 here at Wright Field. Sox down 1-0. Back to Len and DJ.
Drew Anderson, the new pitcher, called strike on a curve to Andrew Benintendi. Anderson gave up the walk-off homer to Vargas on Friday night in the 10th. There's a swing and a hard ground ball, gloved by McKinstry out in shallow right, and he'll get the out at first base. Here comes Montgomery.
Kind of a good sign, right? One batter faced and one hard hit ball. Montero, boy, it took a while for us to feel like we can put a barrel on a ball.
He went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits. He didn't walk anybody, struck out 4. And it's up to their bullpen the rest of the way. Colson fouls. Three hits for Detroit, only 2 for the Sox. Neither team with a hit with a runner in scoring position, and really not a lot of chances. The pitch is outside on a changeup. Anderson works out of the stretch, and the 1-1 is a strike on a curveball that was belt high. One ball and 2 strikes. Anderson's 32. I mentioned he made 1 appearance with the White Sox back in 2020. Spent time in Japan and Korea. Check swing foul. And that one actually took the mask off of Jake Rogers on the carom off the bat.
Boy, the sound made me think he cracked his bat on the check swing when it actually was off the mask.
One and 2 on the Sox shortstop. The pitch. It's high. 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Curve is low and it's full. Montgomery 0 for 2. Looking for 1 pitch to whack. And he hits a fly ball out into right. Perez is back. He's at the fence. She's going to go. We're tied.
There's your pitch to whack. That's the key. The White Sox keep themselves in a game, and they get the big swing when they need it. He stayed back just long enough to wait for that changeup that was up.
Number 15 for Montgomery. Ties the game at 1. It's brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana.
Anderson's going to feel shell-shocked.
Enjoy over 1,700 slots and 80 table games. Live life at max volume at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Chase Mydroff takes a strike. This White Sox team never seems to worry about a deficit. It's got an offense that can come back. There's a swing and a base hit out in the left center. Mydroff coming around first. He's going to try for 2, and Riley Green got to it so fast. Chase had to stop. Excellent base running and a great play by Green out in left.
Yeah, he got to it and got rid of it, which made Mydroff have to put the brakes on. I mean, the ball was on its way, and you just can't run into an out there.
Now Gonzalez looking for his first career hit. He has flied out twice in his debut. And he takes a strike. This crowd is into it. The 0-1. Hit on the ground into left. First career hit for Jacob Gonzalez. Mindroth will stop at second. And that'll bring up Tristan Peters.
Real nice hitting by Jacob. Change up down in the way. He just punched it through the left side. The shortstop shading up the middle. Just professional hitting for a kid that's making his major league debut.
Chris Fetter, a very tall Tigers pitching coach, will head out and chat with Drew Anderson in their infield. We talked about how this is very White Soxy.
Yes.
But on the other side of it, it's also kind of how it's gone for Detroit. They've had a lot of blown lead losses. They've had walk-off losses in each of their last 8 series. So a little bit of whiplash over in that dugout. You take your starter out, and all of a sudden, bang, they come right back.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier. Get Montero out of there. You can see that he was just locked in. And even if you have a strong bullpen, at that point for the White Sox, they don't care. The other guy had their number. Get the next man in line, and they're doing it.
2 on for Tristan Peters, and he swings and misses. Still only 1 out.
So Fetter came out and said, you know, home run on your changeup, base hit on your changeup, use your fastball.
The pitch, grounded foul.
First pitch to Peters was a fastball he was late on, and then he's gone to the slow, big loopy curveball that he was out in front of there.
One, bottom 7. Mindroth at second, Gonzalez at first, and an 0-2 to Peters, and he fouls.
And Peters always gives you a tough at bat, even if he's down in the count. He chokes up slightly. He's already got the balanced knob on the bat, that oversized knob that kind of counteracts as a weight to the top heavy part.
0-2 is floated down the left field line. Foul! Oh, by less than a foot, it would have probably scored 2. Oh, so close.
I was watching the reaction of Mindroth, who was just getting to third, looking down the left field line, and he just put his hands up toward his helmet as if to say, oh, no. You just gotta love how invested all of these guys are into each other.
Yeah, he was waving to try to keep that one fair. So still 0-2 on Peters. That's kind of like that hockey breakaway, right? Everyone gets on their feet and, oh, a save.
Yes. Yeah, the only one that you can see that kind of tightened up the sphincter was his pitcher right there. Thought that was going to be fair, and he was like,
good sound effect. And now time called here by the home plate umpire. Peters gets his timeout. 2 strikes on Peters, 2 base runners on. 1 out, 7th inning, and a tie. The pitch, fouled again.
At this point, with an 0-2 count, if you're Anderson, you're like, you know what, I'm just going to throw him a waste pitch. Well, hopefully it's a waste pitch that advances 2 runners because it's wild.
Tyler Holton is up for Detroit. He's a lefty. 0-2, hit on the ground, into left. Mindroth around third. He's going to score without a throw. They've got the lead.
It was not an 0-2 waste pitch. It was a hittable drive in the leading run pitch. A changeup well off the outside corner, punched through the left side.
2-1 Sox. Tristan Peters with the go-ahead hit, and he remains hot. He's got 2 more hits today. In his last 4 games, 9 hits. Gonzalez now at second. Peters at first. Here's Drew Romo. Batting left. And he takes outside on a fastball. The pitch is high. There's a lefty up for the White Sox. I think it's Hudson. He was up last night, but was not needed as the Sox added on late. Trevor Richards finished that game. 2-0 is low. That's ball 3. The pitch. It's a strike.
The psychological warfare of baseball. 1 minute you're not afraid to throw strikes. The next minute you're, oh no, I better be careful.
The 3-1. Check swing, strike 2.
Romo went after a ball 4 slider that was in. He was thinking he was going to get some heat to drive, and he's used to getting fastballs that he can drive for home runs.
The 3-2 will have to wait. Anderson did that inside move towards second, did not throw it. Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball out in the center. It's deep, and it's going to be caught by Bierling. Gonzalez will tag and advance to third. So they're at the corners for Nishida. And he will not face Anderson. A.J. Hinch wants a lefty, and that might result in a counter move. We'll let you know what the matchup will be when we come back. White Sox have scored twice. They have a 2-1 lead, and they're still batting in the 7th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
So here's the matchup. Lefty Tyler Holton against pinch hitter Randall Grichuk. 2 home. Sox lead by a run. 4 straight 1-out hits. The homer by Montgomery. Mydroth singled. Gonzalez picked up the first hit of his career. Peters knocked in Mydroth. And Romo flied to center. So it's Holton to Grichuk, and a swing and a miss on a changeup.
This is the matchup that A.J. Hinch preferred than Nishida standing out there against Anderson. He wanted Grichuk against Holton. He had to see this move was going to happen.
The 0-1 is low on a cutter. Yeah, managers know generally what the counter move will be. 25th appearance for Holton. Low 1-1. Low. Tyler Holton is 29, 6'2", 200 pounds. Gonzalez at third, Peters at first. Here's the pitch. Grichuk slaps a ground ball foul down the third base side, 2-2.
Cutter that was boring in on his hands. You had to kind of yank the barrel in to make contact.
Deep breath by the southpaw. The pitch. Grichuk fouls to stay alive. Boy, has he fit in nicely with this group. Got off to a slow start with the Yankees. Can't explain it, but sometimes just that change of scenery makes a big difference. He's hitting .300 with the White Sox. Now a throw over to first. They've got Peters in a rundown. He's going to try to stay alive. Gonzalez now is going to take off, but the tag applied before Jacob scores, and the inning is over.
And they took a chance. Didn't work out.
They do get the lead, however. It's 2-1 Sox after 7 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey campers, it's Jan from Toyota. This summer we're headed to Camp Toy.
Talk to me. This is called a Crawford dog. Hamburger bun. Yes. 2 split top Angus beef hot dogs griddled on the skillet, on the plancha. Amazing. And then we do a bacon onion jam with Crawford Bock beer. Pick it up like a burger. Pick it up like a burger, and you just go in, man. Let's go to town. Yeah.
Dude. Oh, best hot dog I've ever had. Best hot dog I've ever had. I love this, man.
This is how I grew up eating hot dogs.
South side of Chicago, where are you at? This was the first time I got traded, but I was so excited to wear these pinstripes and be a South side of Chicago boy. This jersey right here is an all-star jersey. You can see on the back the all-stars and the all-star patch there. Being an all-star and being who I was called over there to be was something I was real proud of.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
How Yu Lee will hit for Colt Keith because the new pitcher is Brian Hudson. Randall Grichuk remains in the game and right. Sox lead 2-1, top of the 8th. Trying for the sweep. The pitch by the lefties, swung on and missed on a fastball.
One thing I've seen of Lee in this series, the pinch hitter, is he's got some pop in his bat.
The 0-1 low on a sweeper. The 1-1. It's high. Detroit has both ABS challenges remaining. The White Sox have one. They used one on the first pitch of the bottom of the first inning. Fouled on a line down the right side. Count now 2-2 on Lee. Boston leads Cleveland 9-4. in the 8th. Here it's 2-1 Sox. The 2-2 is fouled.
Staying with the heat while he's late on the fastball, trying to make sure he doesn't give him anything he can barrel up and get around on.
Another 2-2 try by Hudson. He got him looking. Throws him on a fastball.
Great location after fastballs away that he was a little late on. And a little two-seam tailing back to the inside corner fastball made him throw the hips out of the way thinking it was going to hit him.
He did the hippie shake.
He did. That's it.
Here's Kevin McConaughey.
Bring it back.
1 for 1, 2 walks, a steal and a run, and he takes wide for ball 1. This game is not over yet. White Sox now swapping spots. They've got a 1-run lead. They were down 1 for most of the afternoon. The 1-0 to McGonigal is a called strike. Hard to explain sometimes that 1-run record. The White Sox are 11-6 in games decided by 1 run, fouled. Detroit on the flip side, 5-12.
Well, we can feel that because that was the White Sox last year. Couldn't win the close ones.
The pitch hit in the air, shallow left center. It's the shortstop, Montgomery, calling for it, and he's got it. That's a big out to get McGonigal, and here's Torkelson.
Hey, Chicago Sports Network is your TV home for White Sox baseball. Stream the Sox all season long, anytime, anywhere, on up to 3 devices with the CHSN app.
Last year, the White Sox went 15-36 in 1-run decisions.
And we talked about it. If they were just to flip that to this year, well, we'll have this kind of season.
There's a swing by Torkelson, and he grounds a base hit into right field. 2-out single. That'll bring up Jahmai Jones. We talk about the platoon stuff with these two clubs. And A.J. Hinch chose to hit for Carpenter against the lefty Murphy in the 6th. So instead of Carpenter available, it is Jones. Now, he faces 2 lefties back-to-back. But if you're the White Sox, you like not having to deal with Carpenter the rest of the day.
You're not wrong, especially since he's hit the Sox hard over the years.
The pitch to Jahmai Jones, and he lines toward the corner and left. Antonacci on the run. He'll make the catch.
Boy, he really tracks the ball well for an infielder converted to left field.
Excellent running grab in the left corner.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are striking back after a slow start, and it's largely thanks to one of baseball's fastest men.
Corbin's on the run. He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Corbin Carroll has been playing like an MVP since his debut in 2022, but in his 4th full season, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
This guy's unbelievable. He's unforgettable.
On Sunday, Carroll put together one of the best games of his career, going 4 for 4 with 2 triples and a 9-1 D-backs win. That put Carroll at 8 triples for the season, twice as many as any other player, and 51 for his career.
He's the reason why you come to the ballpark.
Watch him hit and watch him run.
He became the 2nd fastest player of all time to reach 80 homers and 50 triples. Only Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig did it faster. Carroll's on pace to lead the majors in triples for the 3rd straight season, and he's only 1 triple away from tying the Diamondbacks club record of 52.
Talk to me.
This is called a Crawford dog. Hamburger bun.
Yes.
2 split top Angus beef hot dogs griddled on the skillet, on the plancha.
Amazing.
And then we do a bacon onion jam with Crawford Bock beer.
Pick it up like a burger.
Pick it up like a burger, and you just go in, man.
Let's go to town.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, best hot dog I've ever had. Best hot dog I've ever had. I love this, man.
This is how I grew up eating hot dogs.
Bell Tire or BellTire.com.
The pitch.
Hey, it's Noah Schultz, left-handed pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. You're listening to White Sox Baseball.
He struck him out swinging on a curveball.
This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Well, you got to love the quirks of baseball. Tyler Holton ended up officially facing 0 batters, but a scoreless inning, a third of an inning, because of the pickoff of Tristan Peters. Brennan Hanafy is a new pitcher. He's a right-hander, and he misses outside to Grichuk, who was at the plate when the 7th ended. Sox lead 2-1 in the 8th. Some infield changes as Grichuk hits a grounder foul. McGonigal is now at third. McKinstry is at short, and Lee now playing second. The pitch, it's high.
You're right. I mean, you got to like the quirks of the game now, especially when there's structured rules about relief pitchers. Just finish the inning.
There's an outside sinker. 3-1 on a guy who can hit the ball over the fence. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He did not get cheated that time.
We talk about the journey of Grichuk this year from the Yankees and things not going well, and then we pick him up and he feels like he's part of a special, unique family.
He swings and it's a fly ball out into left center, deep and playable. Bierling's going to wave off Green and make the grab.
And I'm going to say Grichuk, it's not the pressure thing of probably playing in New York. It's just maybe the philosophies were different. Anything, it just struggled with a slow start. But since he's joined the White Sox, you can tell he definitely fits in and feels comfortable.
Antonacci coming to the plate. He's really taken to left field. He's 0 for ground ball to the second baseman Lee. He'll scoop and sling to first. 2 down. And that will bring up Miguel Vargas.
I think you just described the fun part of the White Sox lineup. The top of the order, which is usually the catalyst part of this lineup, to this point, it's done nothing. But it doesn't matter because the guy lurking in the 4th spot hit the home run, and the guys behind him just said, we're going to keep the line moving. So at any point, anybody can step up with them.
There's a swing and a one bouncer to short. Nice pick by McKinstry, and a strong throw from shallow left, and he gets Vargas. Boy, that is a whale of a play by McKinstry.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Do you see yourself maybe one day after baseball, like maybe food critic, food writer?
I would love to do that. That's the plan. I've been doing it ever since I was in the big leagues. It's just fun. It's fun to interact with people like the fans, because a lot of my followers are baseball fans. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to interact with them on a topic that's not baseball. A lot of people seem to rally around that. I mean, who doesn't love good food?
Austin Slater swings and misses at a slurve that hit him, and he is down on strikes. That's marginally embarrassing.
Pete's going to make sure the hair is in decent shape. That moved the rally cap to the other side of the head.
Oh, look out. Big fella lost his shillelagh on that pass.
We got a ferry boat upside down, the Collector Cup. Raising the bar for all of us.
Hot shot. The ball bounced off his glove, and he's going, oh my, wow.
You're listening to ESPN Chicago.
He struck him out.
Home of your Chicago White Sox.
Luis Angel Acuna is now playing center field. Peters moves to right. Brian Hudson, who worked a scoreless 8th, will face Riley Green. It might be a one and done. Tyler Davis, a right-hander, is up in the bullpen. 2-1 Sox, 9th inning. Here's the pitch to Green, and it is outside, ball 1. Green, nothing for 3. And he swings and misses. 1-1.
Hudson's done such a nice job working the width of the plate. First pitch was out, the next one was in.
The 1-1 home. And it is inside. Hudson's ERA at 1.27. Pitching for the 29th time. The 2-1. Fouled on the screen and into the White Sox dugout. Nobody is left. Almost 29,000 in the ballpark. The 2-2. Swinging a fly ball. Shallow left. Antonacci and Vargas are over there. And Miguel will make the catch. He ended up going over the tarp roll in foul territory.
Well, the wind kind of pushed it toward that tarp. He had to make a last-second adjustment. Make a stab at it backhand. It was right in the edge of his glove, wanting to come out, but he was able to control it even after hitting that tarp, flipping over it and going into the netting. Oh, what a play by Vargas to control that and not let it pop out of his mitt.
We've got a pitching change. It'll be rookie Tyler Davis coming on when we come back. Sox 2, Detroit 1, 9th inning on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Reason number 354 to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
How about flag?
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Tyler Davis is looking for his first major league save. Pitching for the 15th time. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a 3.24 earned run average. Matt Vierling will bat with 1 out, 9th inning. Bases are empty, and it's a 1-run White Sox lead. He's trying to save it for Eisert, who only recorded 1 out, but he is a pitcher of record at the moment. Vierling fouls, strike 1. Fastball at 97. Got a 4-seamer, a slider, and a very rare split.
Yeah, and Vierling, you can see on that first swing, he's stepping towards shortstop and trying to clear the hips so he can get the barrel out and hit one out of here.
0-1 is hit in the air, but it will stay in. Left center. Antonacci's got it.
Nice job. He had the fastball time, so they went with the breaking ball, had him out in front.
Fans on their feet. Here's Wenzel Perez. He'll hit left. He's hit a couple of home runs here in the last few days. One against the Angels Wednesday and then went deep yesterday. I should say Thursday against the Angels. The pitch is outside. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs, 9th inning. The pitch. It's high. Ball 2 on Perez. The pitch. Called strike.
They have 2 challenges left, and he didn't want to challenge, even though he was shaking his head no.
It was a strike, but I'm a little surprised he didn't challenge.
Well, when you shake your head no, that means you don't agree with it.
I would think so. Swinging a pop fly. Shallow left. Montgomery's under it. He's got it. It's a sweep. And another comeback win. 2-1 the final. What a week.
Yeah, this team is really showing what it's made of. This has been a lot of fun to watch, especially in front of these large crowds here at the Rays. This team is really exciting, and the fans are here to support.
Sox win 2-1. They've won 5 in a row, and they just completed a 6-1 homestand on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
There's a difference between driving and arriving. At Advantage Acura of Naperville, performance meets precision in every vehicle. Refined luxury, responsive handling, cutting-edge safety features, you'll find it all at Advantage Acura. Their team is committed to delivering a seamless, transparent experience from start to finish. At Advantage Acura, it's not just about putting you in a vehicle, it's about earning your trust. Discover the full lineup of Acura models at Advantage Acura of Naperville, or begin your search online at AdvantageAcura.com. Precision-crafted performance.
When you walk into any one of 20 Pete's Market stores across Chicagoland, you see unmatched quality and freshness.
And if this doesn't send chills up your spine, nothing will. 18 in a row, retired after a leadoff home run by Buxton.
The most in the history of the franchise by a pitcher making his big league debut.
He becomes the 3rd White Sox player to hit 20 before June. Unbelievable rookie year.
At the wall, looking up. See you later! Second home run of the night for Yordan Alvarez, laying waste to Rangers pitching. He has hit 5 home runs in this series.
There's Jackson Merrill.
Ground ball back toward the middle. Stott to his right, has it, throws to first in time. A record that stood 115 years.
Did he get enough? You bet he did. He's just showing off once again.
The last Dodger with 6+ no-hit innings and a home run in the same game. You got to go back to 1959, June 25th, Don Drysdale.
The Cubs are on fire and have turned 1060 West Addison Street, aka Wrigley Field, into the hottest address in baseball. This week, the Cubbies flew the W for the 15th straight time, their longest home winning streak since '08. And they're winning in dramatic fashion.
Gadsby's going to score. The Cubs are going to walk off the red. 4 ball game. 3 straight walk-off wins in the series against Cincinnati.
At the center of it all is Nico Horner, flat out playing like the best second baseman in baseball. Shota Imanaga has been one of the game's best on the hill with a sub-2.5 ERA. With PCA doing PCA things in the field and a solid bullpen, this Cubs team looks built for the long haul. The NL Central has been baseball's toughest division. Will the Cubbies' home field advantage be the difference in the chase for the division crown?
got hurt.
You know, just looking around the field today, and we talked about the construction of this roster and where they came from and, you know, their history and all this stuff. But, again, when you're looking out there, you're seeing baseball players. So if you take one baseball player away and you insert another baseball player, there may be a drop-off, but you're going to get the right kind of game played by that guy. And that's what we're getting right now. Everybody playing really well thought-out baseball day in and day out, and they're successful doing it. They're coming through in the clutch, so you never feel like right now, Lynn, like this is a team, as long as you keep the score low, that they're going to be out of it because they can hit for the power or they can chip away like they did both, a home run and then a sustained attack after that.
And the one game they lost this week was a game in which they came from behind and got it into extras. 2-1 Sox, the final on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey guys, it's Carmen. You know, when it comes to making a big decision, I believe in doing your homework and working with people you trust. That's exactly what you'll find at Advantage Buick GMC in Hodgkins. No pressure, no unnecessary noise, just clear communication and a process designed to make you comfortable every step of the way. That's important to me, and I think it'll matter to you too. So, if a Buick or GMC is on your radar, I encourage you to visit Advantage Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Commercial Tire Service has been serving Chicagoland since 1989. Family owned and operated, and with over 37 years of experience, don't hit the road without the right tires for the job you need done. Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires. Now open in Hammond. Commercial Tire Service offers a wide range of tires and sizes, and they have a rich history on anything that is rubber and rolls. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
I'm Courtney Cronin, here with lead attorneys at Costa, Iavone, Julio, and Anthony.
Hey, Courtney. How does being from Chicago help you in your job?
Well, I think Chicagoans like directness. I try to always remember that in press conferences and ask straightforward questions, because that's who I am.
We get that. It's the way we are with our clients. All they know is they need help, and they want a law firm to cut to the chase.
You can do that when you're both local.
It's about making a real connection, one Chicagoan to another.
Costa, Iavone, your trusted local personal injury lawyers. We get you.
Call them at 708-4MLLION.
Water in your basement doesn't wait, and neither should you. This is Maria.
And this is Ken at Family Waterproofing, and we believe in doing the job right and respecting your time.
From foundation cracks to full basement waterproofing systems, we protect what matters most.
And now with our new Express Services option, if you already know the solution you need, you can book your project directly.
No extra appointments, no unnecessary delays.
Fast, straightforward, reliable.
That's Family Waterproofing.
Protect your home today at FamilyDry.com.
Family Waterproofing, your basement's best defense.
2-1 White Sox, the final, and good news. Boston did beat Cleveland 9-4, so the White Sox are within one game of first place as they head into the month of June. We'll be in Minnesota tomorrow night, 6 o'clock for Jeff's pregame, 6:40 first pitch from Target Field. Great work by our engineer, Paul Zarang, our producers, Justin Pottinger, Mary O'Haron, Nick Palazzolo in our studios. The executive producer is Brendan Riley, and Jeff Meller will take us home on this beautiful Sunday.
Absolutely, Len. Appreciate it. We will talk to you and DJ in Minneapolis tomorrow, but we have to react to a 6-1 homestand. White Sox 5 games now above 500 at 32-27. Taking your calls, 312-332-3776, as we always do on the Yuengling White Sox postgame show. Reminder, Yuengling has been brewing beer since 1829. That's 197 years, folks. Traditional lager, flight, light lager, you name it, plain and simple. They brew great beer. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. Let's start the postgame show coming up next right here on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey, it's the good kid. When it comes to my ride, I don't mess around. That's why I drive an Advantage Chevy. 3 locations. Chicagoland's covered. Boom. You want a Chevy? They got every Chevy. You want savings? Oh, yeah. They've got that, too. And here's what matters most. Trust. When you walk into Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook, you're not getting the runaround. They respect your time. They respect your budget. They shoot you straight. Head to Advantage Chevrolet in Bolingbrook and see what I'm talking about. Advantage Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Accidents happen fast, but the insurance companies move even faster against you. At Postman Law, we fight for the settlement you deserve, handling every step after an injury so you can focus on getting better. You don't pay unless we win. Others promise. Postman Law delivers. Postman Law, Chicago's injury team. Attorney advertising.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Every day, hardworking men and women build our roads, our offices, our homes, but you don't see the silent struggle, the disaster of a totally wrecked porta-potty. Untouchable surfaces, unbearable odors, conditions no crew should endure.
Just want something clean, something decent.
That's why there's Flood's Royal Flush. Premium, spotless, comfortable restrooms, cleaned and maintained by and for hardworking people. Flood's Royal Flush, a local, woman-owned, family-operated company. You dump it, we pump it. Now offering sweeping service and septic pumping.
The big realtor firms are busy lining up things for Wall Street. At Century 21 Harside, we're busy trying to find the street you will call home, just like we've been doing for 56 years. I'm Lenny File, and I'm ready to work for you. Whether you're buying your first home, new to the area, or if it's time to downsize, our diverse staff of real estate pros are here to help you every step of the way. Century 21 Harside is licensed in Illinois and Indiana. I'm Lenny File, and I go the extra mile. Visit us at c21harsiderealtors.com today.
Welcome to the Yingling Postgame Show on the ESPN Chicago White Sox Audio Network. Now, here's your post-game host, Jeff Meller.
Hanging around. Team's got alligator blood, folks. Colson Montgomery comes up with the blast in the bottom of the 7th after the White Sox clung closely to the Tigers, trailing 1-0 through the 7th inning stretch. And that's when Colson Montgomery came through with the solo home run to tie it up, and then 3 straight singles after that. And Tristan Peters gets to play the role of hero as well with an RBI single, the go-ahead RBI single in that bottom half of the 7th, the only inning in which the White Sox would push across any runs, but it was more than enough as their pitching held the Tigers to 1. In fact, it was a first-inning run off of Sean Burke that was the only run that Detroit could put on the Sox today. Kudos to Sean Burke for finding his way through it. The White Sox bullpen, 3 2/3 innings of scoreless work to preserve the victory. And I also want to follow up. Great game today, but I pointed this out on yesterday's postgame show. The White Sox ability to add on runs late allowed them not to have to use Brian Hudson yesterday. And with Sir Anthony Dominguez and Grant Taylor both probably down for today's game. You're never going to get that news before the game because the manager doesn't want to give away any, secrets to the opposition. But after Dominguez had thrown on back-to-back days, Grant Taylor was used for 2 innings yesterday. They were both likely unavailable for the White Sox today. So it was crucial that they got those extra runs yesterday so that they didn't have to use Brian Hudson, and they had him available to go an inning and a third and get them through the 8th into the 9th. And then they give Tyler Davis the final 2 outs as he picks up his first career save. And the White Sox are humming, having won 5 in a row now and have moved now within a game of the Guardians for first place in the American League Central. every other team around the AL Central right now is on a losing streak. Guardians have lost 2 in a row. Twins have lost 5 in a row. Royals have lost 5 in a row. Tigers have lost 4 in a row, while the White Sox are on their current 5-game winning streak. It's like a fever dream. Think about how far we've come in 2 short years. I think you have to tip your cap to Chris Getz. There were a lot of people who were skeptical about his hiring, and now that he's had the opportunity, he's been given a little bit of time. You've seen some of the hirings he's made, starting from the top down with Brian Bannister and the running the pitching infrastructure. Ryan Fuller, now the director of hitting, and then the addition of Will Venable, helping set the culture and foundation inside the clubhouse. And I mean, come on. Since Munetaka Murakami has exited the game on Friday night, the White Sox are 3-0. Think about that, right? They've bounced back from losing their superstar slugger, who's going to be out for an extended period of time, and they have just picked up right where they've left off. It's the mantra of the team. You just never know who can be the hero of the day. Don't stop playing. Again today in the 7th. Would have been very easy after the White Sox have already taken the series to kind of just go numb, take a look ahead at the road trip you've got on tap, and say, you know what? At the very least, we took 5 games in this homestand, but no. They come through in the 7th, and, Chris Murphy, Brandon Eisert do a nice job of keeping the deficit to 1 run, and because of that, they're able to push across those 2 in the 7th and find themselves another victory. And I don't know how you can not just be soaring high if you're a White Sox fan right now. 312-332-3776. That's the number if you want to jump aboard and talk about your winning White Sox of 5 in a row right now with me, Jeff Meller, here on the Yingling Postgame Show. Let's start off with our buddy Ron on the South Side. How you feeling, Ron?
You already know.
I know you're feeling good. It's a Sunday afternoon and a 5-game win streak, Ron.
And Jeff, and see a couple of things that from last year and the last couple of years, the White Sox are winning at home. If you look at the Tampa Rays, they have the best record at home. So you have to win games at home. And that's what the White Sox are doing. They didn't win their games at home last year. But the most important thing is 1-run games. They are now 12-6. Last year, they were 15-36 in 1-run games.
Yep.
We didn't have a bullpen. But you know what that is, Jeff? That's a sign of a good team. That signs of 1-run games. Yeah, because everybody can win. You're going to lose some blowouts. You're going to win some blowouts. 1-run games determines a good baseball team. And guess what? This is a very good baseball team. But more important, it's an entertaining and a fun baseball team. Yeah. So yes, I am just so pleased, Jeff, and I know you are too. So I'll talk to you during the week. Go Sox!
You know it, Ron. Thanks as always for your call. Appreciate it, my man. Yeah, and again though, I'll get back to that's the thing. It's not just why are they able to win this 1-run game. It's because your manager does a nice job of managing his bullpen. That's probably the most important job for a manager, at least in terms of in-game, what they're doing. Yeah, sure, the lineup, there's some construction that goes into it. But for the most part, that's going to be headed by your analytics team. They're going to spit out the lineup that they think, hey, this is probably the best chance for you today. Go with, based on, pitch mix of the starter, the swing paths of your players. Your analytics team is hopefully spitting that out for you day in and day out. Maybe you make a tweak here or there if you're the manager based on how your players are feeling physically. Maybe you'll swap a guy out here and there. But for the most part, that's taken care of. For a manager, and your pitching, your pitching coach, your entire staff, right, your bench coach, it's about managing your bullpen and understanding, hey, in the modern day of baseball, you can't rely on most starting pitchers to go more than 5 or 6 innings. That's the reality of the game we're living in. The more we know about pitchers' arms and, when they bounce back and all that, you have to be able to manage your bullpen, not just for the day, but you need to see it through, see the bigger picture. Hey, can I back off a little bit if we get a lead late? And again, I cannot harp on it more. What they were able to do yesterday helps lead to the victory today. You know, you don't have a taxed Brian Hudson yesterday. You're able to save him for today so that you can go to him for 4 outs. And that just, you know, it basically squelches any comeback that the Tigers have, any mind. You know, that team today in the other dugout, they are reeling. And kudos to the White Sox for really just stepping on their throat and picking up the sweep and finishing off a fantastic homestand. 312-332-3776. Again, that's the number if you want to jump aboard and talk about a fantastic homestand as the White Sox get set to travel to Minnesota, who they just beat 3 of 4 on this current homestand. And so they will reconvene with their division rivals, who, again, are on their own losing streak right now. They've lost 5 in a row. And so tomorrow it'll be interesting because, of course, the Twins will be looking to snap their streak and snap the White Sox win streak in the process. 312-332-3776. That's the number on the Yuengling White Sox postgame show right here on the ESP 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You gotta see Jack. You gotta see Jack. Jack Phelan. 'Cause Jack's got something new.
Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside is your hometown team. For more than 50 years, people have been seeing Jack for a huge new and used car inventory, terrific savings, and customer service that's second to none. If you're ready for a winner, you've got to see Jack. Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside.
If you want free lifetime maintenance, free air, and flat repair, Bell Tire is your one-stop shop. But if you wanted to go elsewhere, you could. You just have to make 3 more stops, then explain what you need 3 more times to 6 different people with 12 new opinions, 4 of which contradict each other, which means you'll have to stop 2 more places, wait in line 7 more times. Or you could just stop once at Bell Tire. Bell Tire. Visit your neighborhood Bell Tire or belltire.com.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Don't wait to start building your future. North Park University in Chicago is enrolling now. North Park is known for its renowned nursing and education programs, a 15-to-1 student-to-faculty.
How about that for Valdez? His first big league hit is his first big league home run.
3 dippers, and he was mighty impressive today. He ended up striking out 14 and did not walk a single batter.
What a win! Oh, the milkman in the house. That's what I'm talking about, Birdland. Colton Cowser, an absolute bomb. The Marlins walk off the bench with a grand slam. It's the Marlins who are the kings of Queens. Game over. Aaron Judge ends it with a 2-run walk-off homer.
His 8th career walk-off overall, and the Yankees win it 2-0 on that swing from Aaron Judge.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. And he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
Crack to deep center field. Varsho going back as far as he can go. And Reagular has a grand slam. 6-2 A's. Shea's third home run of the series is a grand slam. And they have blown this game wide open.
And in grand fashion.
Pitch, like on the other side, Anthony K yesterday. People were saying, where did this guy pitch last year? And just the big hits, like today, the hit by Gonzalez, but Peters, guys contributing from top to bottom on this team. It's just so refreshing. I use the term piranhas. We're not the Yankees yet. These guys, potentially, some of them, they have that star power. But it's great to see a team that plays phenomenal defense. Their heads in the game. They're coached well, just all the way around. It's got to be tough to be an opponent watching this on the other side. It's so refreshing.
No, there's no doubt about it. They're doing the little things that you need to do. They're finding different ways to win, and that's something that they're going to have to continue to do, especially in the absence of Munetaka Murakami, who's going, expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks with that grade 2 hamstring that he suffered on Friday night. Busting it down the line, breaking up the double play that would have had he not done it, which ended up being critical because that proved to be one of the runs the White Sox needed to win the walk-off on Friday night. So they're doing the little things you need to do if you're going to be a successful team. It's all of it factoring in. You got to occasionally win those games yesterday like they did 7-1 and help preserve your A relievers for not just, so that you don't, if you use Taylor and Dominguez on Saturday, you've got Hudson available on Sunday. I was talking with a couple of reporters in the clubhouse earlier today, and just a lot of times a baseball team who you maybe don't necessarily expect to, maybe they're outperforming their expectations, right? What sometimes will happen early in the season is that a manager is riding his bullpen and his A relievers a little too hard. And sure, it looks good through May, and then when you hit July and August, the dog days of a baseball season, all of a sudden the relievers who were nails early in the season are not there for you because you overused them early in the year. What we're seeing play out day in and day out is nice because the White Sox are winning baseball games, but Will Venable is doing a fantastic job of managing his bullpen so that they're not overworked, giving them a chance later in the season to continue doing what they're doing. Let's try Mo real quickly. Actually, hang tight 1 second, Mo. I'm going to pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves. And now we go to Mo. Mo is in Carroll Stream. What's going on, bud?
Hey, gentlemen. How you doing today?
Doing well.
So, listen, this team is scrappy. This team is finding ways to win ball games and come from behind. But more than anything, my observation is, and I'm part of the sports medicine staff for the White Sox, so I'm a little more in tune with, the players and how they're treating each other and how that locker room vibe is. This is a team that loves each other. I was covering the game on Friday night when Murakami, pulled the hammy. And let me tell you, I have never heard a stadium collectively just groan and sigh the way it did when he left that game. And the vibe initially was not great. But then I'm telling you, the way that this team fought back, it would have been really easy to just put their heads down and feel sorry for themselves. But they fought back. They battled. I've been going to Sox games my entire life. I have not heard Wright Field that loud for as long as I could remember.
Yeah.
The fans are bought in. The players are bought in. They're fighting for it. They love each other. They're cracking jokes in the locker room. They're keeping the vibes light. And it's been a long time since the locker room has been that way. So more than anything, they're not only finding ways to win, they're not only playing scrappy baseball, but they are fighting for each other because they love each other. And that goes a big way when you talk about team chemistry.
Love it, Mo. Thanks for the call. You're right. And maybe sometimes that's one thing I maybe take a little bit for granted because I do have the opportunity during home games to cover the clubhouse. Maybe I don't convey that enough, but you're absolutely right. The vibes, the feeling inside the clubhouse is that of a team that likes being together day in and day out. They spend more time with each other during a baseball season than they do with their family members. That's the reality of being a baseball player. And right now, it certainly helps when you're winning games. There's no doubt about that. And the fan base is always going to feel better about their team.
How does one of baseball's most celebrated plays connect to one of baseball's most notorious curses? Through a cross-country move, an earthquake, and the Men of Steel? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
It was a defensive play so iconic that we simply call it the catch.
This is the glove Willie Mays had when he made that catch. This is great.
But let me touch it for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oakland pitcher Dave Stewart was named the World Series MVP.
It really comes from like the kings of Siam would give their courtiers white elephants, which were sacred animals, and they'd be too expensive again to maintain, would put them into financial ruin.
They need to know this story. That's amazing.
Nobody could steal a base like Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
So imagine making steals in these, though.
So these are Ty Cobb's
And these
cleats.
are Ty Cobb's.
So what I want to know is, were they ever swabbed for the DNA of opposing pitchers?
Roberts is no stranger to stolen bases himself.
That's what makes him special, is that everybody knew he was going to steal.
Roberts is going. Safe.
You know what they say? One great play deserves another. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.